Hello family and friends, it's Kim here from Kim's Country Corner, and this afternoon I am out at the Hancock Homestead because I want to try something different with the peonies. My peonies have been in the ground for about 5 years now, with the exception of 2 down there that I've had to replace, and they're just not doing as well as I think they should be doing. And I think part of the reason for that is because of the soil back here. Because it's close to the house foundation and the window well foundation, there's a lot of clay. And you guys, if you've seen the other video that I did about my peony row where I came in to mulch it, you saw where I dug out around the peonies and in between the peonies, and I put in some better soil, and then I put down cardboard and mulch. And although I do think that that's going to help for a future flower bed, I don't think that's going to necessarily help the peonies themselves. I think what I'm going to have to do is go ahead and dig up the peonies, which is not really a highly recommended practice. Because peonies, they do not like to be moved. But in my case, I think it's the best thing for them. So I'm going to dig up the peonies, check for any clay that might be down underneath of there, and hopefully replace it with good soil. And I did go ahead and get some Miracle Grow garden bed soil because we had used it over in the Triangle Garden, and it looked really good. So I decided to go ahead and try it with the peonies because I just want them looking healthier. Now this year I've had a lot of leaf spot because of the rainy conditions and the wet conditions. But hopefully with improved soil, they're just gonna grow bigger, faster. They're gonna have darker green, glossy leaves, and they'll just do better. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to get these peonies dug up, and I'm going to put a layer of good soil underneath, and the soil around and in between I have already amended, so hopefully everything's going to work together to make a better soil bed here. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to start up here at this first one, which I'm not even sure you all can see. So let me bend you down a little bit here. Scoot you back there. All right. Now, I'm pretty sure that the newspaper and the cardboard have not had time to break down. So I'm probably going to have to remove the wood chips around them to get to the base of the plants. And then I'll just fill back in whatever I mess up. All right. Well, the newspaper is already breaking down. So that's good. I guess I could prune these first, but I don't know. I want to leave the leaves on as long as I can to help with the development. So. All right. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but it doesn't hurt to try. All right, so see, there have been some big clumps of clay that's had to fight with. Get the clay out. Even though I have been top dressing this, these roots have gone down deep enough that they are running into some clay, so I'm going to try to get rid of some of that clay and put in better soil. Just to make it a little bit easier. All right, those of you who know willy worm lore, is that going to be a cold winter or a mild winter? I think mild, because he doesn't look very dark or very hairy, really. I guess we'll see. See, there were some clumps of clay down in there, so I am glad I got it dug out. It says that when you plant new peonies, you want them 2 feet wide. You want the hole 2 feet wide and 2 feet deep, or twice as big as the plant. So that's what I'm looking at here. All right, that looks good to me. All right, I'm going to tap this down just a little bit because I want it to make sure it goes into fills up my hole nicely. There we go. This is not the part I'm going to be planting in. All right. Now, because I want this peony to set above ground level, all right, so since I want the peony to be above ground level, I want it to be on a mound, I'm going to put on another bag of soil. In fact, I think I'm going to put on another bag. Because I will be adding mulch over the years, and this will probably settle. So yeah, let's do another bag. All right, nice little mound. It gives me plenty of room to mulch in the future without it being below ground level. And it's got 2 bags of soil underneath and a bag of soil on top and around, so that should do the trick. This is making me feel a lot better, and I hope it's going to make this peony feel a lot better. All right, 1 down and what, 5 more to go. So the biggest issue with clay is drainage, and peonies do not like to have wet feet. So you want to make sure they have good drainage. Well, even though there is clay up in here, this is at a slope. So it's getting good drainage because the land is at a slope. Also, since I'm setting them up on mounds, they will also get good drainage. So I don't think we're going to have a drainage issue. I just want to give it better soil in here. Okay. Okay, family and friends. Well, this evening I got the first two done. I was hoping to get the first three. I was going to do 3 and 3. Um, but I have run out of bags of soil. I was only planning on 2 bags per peony, and on this one I used 3, and on this one I actually used 4. So I'm going to have to go get more soil for one thing. But I am liking this concept because since I have them raised up on mounds, I should be able to mulch for quite a few years without it reaching to the top and me having to dig out. I am glad that I did have to dig out, because by digging out, I realized just how bad the soil was through here, and I was able to add good soil for future plants. But I am glad that I am going back and raising these up even more with even better soil and getting it done right. In the future, I plan on adding more plants. I don't know if I'm going to add more peonies and to make more like a hedge, or whether I'm going to be just keeping the peonies as individual specimens and then putting other plants in between. But whatever I choose to do, I'm going to have good soil. So, and as I add plants, I can even add more of this Miracle-Gro garden soil and almost make like a raised bed. But I am going to go ahead and stop here today. I did get 2 of the 6 done, so that's not too bad. And I do need to go get more soil. So anyway, I will probably continue to work on this at my own pace without doing a video. You've seen how I've done the first 2. This is how I will continue to do all 6. So I'm going to make this its own video, and you'll just have to come back for some of the walk-arounds to see the finished results. But I am glad to have this much done. All right. So if you like these working videos, please give me a thumbs up. And if you want to know more about what's going on in my corner of the world, hit that subscribe button to Kim's Country Corner, because we have more work projects ahead of us. All right, talk to y'all later. Bye for now.